2025. Nikki McNeil, how are you?
Well, I'm so happy to see you here. You've been coming for so many years, an amazing supporter of the event, so happy to be here with you.
So, Nikki, people need to know not just about artists, DJs, people that always are under the spotlight. People need to know also the persons behind ADE. And you are one of that. You are one of the pillar, the person who take care of all the press, international press for ADE. So thank you, Nikki. What an amazing journey.
That's very kind. I think I've been part of the furniture of ADE for many years now, and I feel very proud to be part of the small team. You know, a lot of people don't know that it's actually a not-for-profit foundation, so it's a very small team trying to be a platform for the whole industry to kind of bring all the important topics to the forefront. You know, it's an honour to look after all of you media. As I said, you've been coming for many years, a big supporter, so thank you for that. I think we have media from over 50 countries this year. As you know, we have a great group of media here where everyone connects and supports each other. So, you know, we couldn't do it without you. So we appreciate all the work you do for us.
Thank you so much, Nikki. I still remember you mentioned that it's a lot of years that we meet at ADE, and I remember, and I know you remember too, when it was small, as you said, and everything was concentrated between panels at Felix, and then we get. I remember our little press room where we conduct all the interviews at Dylan Hotel. So it was a completely different vibe, a completely different way of work, because everything changes and evolves during the years.
Yeah, the event has really grown and evolved, and now we are in the amazing, lovely press room now. So we have a much more professional setup where media can work, do their interviews, have the lovely branding in a nice, quiet space. So I think we've evolved to make sure that the media are welcome, you have a space to work and get the content you need. So I think it's a great step forward.
Yes, Nikki. Listen, people, maybe the youngest one can say, one day I want to be like Nikki. I want to get in the industry, because people don't know how to reach the point you reached.
I mean, I started as an intern. You know, I did work experience at a record label and different events. So I guess getting that experience is key. I think ADE actually have a really good volunteer program. So maybe you could apply for next year. So if there's any future stars there, please apply. I think a lot of festivals have volunteer programs as well. So I think, you know, getting that experience and meeting people, you know, I guess if anyone wants to apply to be an assistant in our press department next time, you know, please do so. We're happy to help and give advice. But yeah, we do need that next generation, so don't be shy, come forward.
Nikki, do you remember when I say everything was so easy compared to now, even also for the press, because everything changes for everyone, DJs, producer, labels, for all the industry, but things changed also for us. So now we have a different way of work. Maybe in the early days, we used to stop a DJ and make the interview, and you don't have to do millions of requests. It's everything so difficult now.
Yeah, I think there are a lot more gatekeepers now. Obviously, we have managers and PRs who have their own strategy and stuff, so that sometimes gets in the way of doing these kind of ad hoc little sound bites that you need for your programming. Or maybe maybe some artists have their own content and they want to promote the content on their own channels more, and they have a different strategy. So I think definitely things have changed. I mean, if you think, as you say, back in the day, you know, artists would do all the interviews, they would love the press, they knew it was great for their career and they wanted to do endless interviews, and some artists would do an hour or 2 hours and do everything, and now it is very difficult to get those slots for you. So I do get where you're coming from on that. So, but you always manage to get around it.
Of course. I am one veteran of ADE, so I know how to do it.
Yeah, you know where to go. You know, you do see people in the streets, and I think it is that building relationships. So, you know, when you're at events like ADE, you get to build those relationships in person. They get to know you, they get to trust you, and then it's much easier to do those ad hoc interviews in the street. But it does take time and trust, I think.
Yes, a lot of work, a lot of work. So, Nikki, day one, a full day ahead. So, thank you so much for being here with us. I wish you an amazing ADE 2025.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I wish you the best as well. There's going to be lots of amazing things going on. As you know, we've expanded the ADE Lab Village for all that next generation of producers. So that's a whole village now. So there's so much more to explore with the Arts and Culture programme and pop-ups in laundries and all sorts of things. So I hope you find some exciting new things to explore.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.